franktalks.com.
Need help with love, sex, dating, or relationship issues? Help from Frank Kermit, the best-selling author and Canada's most international relationship coach, is only a click away at franktalks.com.
You're listening to Passion with Dr. Laurie Petito, the podcast. Hear the show live weeknights 10 to 11 on CJAD 800.
Dating dilemmas tonight on the program. 514-800, 514-790-0800. Frank Kermit is here. He's a dating coach. He just released this book, which I love, 101 Great First Dates, What to Say, conversation topics for both men and women. So it's available on his website at franktalks.com. So we do open, people send you, emails, and they send you all kinds of stuff. So questions, and that's one of the things that we like to do. So let's go. Is there something really wrong with me? I just don't get why no one wants to be in a relationship. I've reached a point where I feel like I don't deserve to be with anyone and have zero faith in love or dating for myself. I'm giving up. Please help. I'm thinking if she's asking for help, she's not so much giving up, but I hear that a lot, that I'm losing faith in the whole process of dating. I'm losing faith in online dating. I've known a few people who have lost faith.
I can totally understand losing faith. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is having faith is very different than having certain expectations. Okay? There's a difference between hope and expectation. You go into it with the hope, I'm hoping I'm going to meet someone interesting. But if you go in with the expectation, of course I'm going to meet somebody interesting, and it doesn't work out, and you don't meet anybody interesting within a certain period of time, it can become very, very discouraging.
Right.
So the first thing I want you to understand is, rather than ask, why does nobody want to be with me in a relationship? First of all, ask yourself the question, what is it that I offer someone in a relationship? You have to take stock of that. And I'm talking about everything that you take for granted. One of the things I have found when I work one-on-one with someone is that I'll talk to them, and one of the exercises we do is, why are you a prize? And people start off with, oh, come on. And it's like, that's the attitude right there. That's why you're single.
Okay.
Because when I asked you, what are you a prize? What is it you offer? What do you bring to the table? If your first reaction is, oh, come on.
Right. Then what do you actually
what
think?
What are you projecting?
Right.
If you don't see value in what you bring to the table, no one else will.
Right. If you don't value yourself, how are people supposed to value you?
Mm-hmm. So I'll ask them questions like, what's something that you would want a future lover to know about you? Would you want them to know that you're very respectful, you're very gentle? Maybe you would want them to know that you have a certain kink. Maybe you want them to know that you just really like kissing and you really like physical contact and you want a lot of it. What is it? What's something that, and this is one of the exercises as well. Give me 3 words or 3 phrases. How would your best friends describe you?
Right.
Once you write them down, actually go to your friends and ask them, okay, describe me with 3 words or 3 phrases. If what your friends tell you is different from what you wrote down, that's a sign that your perception of yourself and how you come across is off. That might be a reason that you're single.
Interesting. That's a great exercise.
It's an amazing exercise. I've turned people's lives around with this. I'll then ask them things like, okay, just tell me, let's say, 5 of your accomplishments. Did you graduate high school? And when I say that, for some people, they say, well, of course. I mean, I've gone to university. The fact that you've gone to university is irrelevant. You have to value the fact that, hey, you went to high school and you got your diploma. Is your diploma on the wall somewhere?
Well,
and they say,
I don't think I'd put that on the wall.
Well, you have to remember, when somebody is down on themselves, they need something outside of themselves to remind them, hey, I've accomplished things in my life. I bring value. I remember helping this one client that the whole program, okay, a major chunk of it was take every degree, every certificate, every photo of you ever doing anything that you feel was an accomplishment. I want you to frame it and put it up on the wall. By the time she finished, she actually remembered going through the box and saying, I had forgotten that I was registered and achieved a lot of these things. Completely forgot.
Right.
When she saw her own wall completely filled with these medals and degrees and awards and times that she had appeared in the media, and she saw this same wall, because everything was packed onto one wall. That's part of the program.
Wow, that's really cool.
She walks in there, and the next thing you know, she says, you know what, I have done it. And her tonality changed, the way she presented herself, because she got that constant reminder from outside of herself that, hey, you bring a lot to a potential partner.
And we forget. We do. Unfortunately, we are our worst critics, and we do forget that, to validate ourselves, truly. If you have questions for Frank, give us a call, 514-790-0800 or 514-800 to text in. You're listening to Dating Dilemmas here on Passion on CJD.
When you're losing hope, when you're getting discouraged, if what you're doing is not working, do something different.
Right. But sometimes we don't know what that different is.
Yeah, well, you call up Frank Kermit and
That's why
he'll
the
tell
coach,
you what to do.
I was just thinking, okay, that's why we have coaches.
There you go.
That makes sense, Frank Kermit.
Okay.
You're listening to Dating Dilemmas here on Passion on CJD 800.
If you need help with your relationships, my buddy Frank, he's got some tips. Just go to franktalks.com. His advice is better than your mom's. He knows what you're going through, Frank has been there too. So log on to franktalks.com. franktalks.com.